Charlotte Gainsbourg. Découvrez d'urgence IRM, le nouvel album de Charlotte Gainsbourg.
We're here with Charlotte Gainsbourg and Beck, who has produced and then some on this new album, which is called IRM. And if you could just even explain the meaning of that album title, IRM.
The fact that it became the album title came very late. I mean, we didn't speak about this from the start. It was not like it didn't feel like the main idea. But then, after we had finished all the songs, it did make sense for me. It was very personal, of course, and I liked the. Also, I liked the what the letters mean. You know, that I know it in French, but I don't know it in English.
MRI.
It's an X-ray essentially.
Yeah, but it's image à résonance magnétique. How do you say that? Magnetic
resonance
images.
I'm not going to say it because I'm going to say it wrong. Although I have had many MRIs myself, so
yeah.
So I was able to put myself in that place when we were writing the song. You know, those thoughts that go through your head when you're in the machine. You know, and it's very mysterious. You know, you're put into this pod, and there's these strange sounds, and they never really tell you what they're looking at or what they see.
No, and you can see with the little mirror, you can see them talking and you get very agitated, and
it's frightening, I'm sure.
It is, but at the same time I got really used to them. I did so many, and at the end it was really to reassure myself because nothing was wrong with me anymore. So I quite liked them, and I liked the disturbance of the noise, and I liked the rhythm of it also. It was I found it very interesting. So the fact that you liked it too, and that you came up with all the words, then it did make sense for it to be the title of the album.
It seems, Beck, that you were drawn into the project more and more, and you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems outside of your own material, you got very involved in this project, not only in a producer role, but writing and mixing and every aspect of making the record.
I mean, I was basically doing what I do on any record I work on. You know, it's pretty much how I mean, I'm pretty involved in all that on my records as well. So
sure,
you know, it's just doing what I do. And
in terms of channeling ideas through someone else, sort of someone else's voice and expression to a certain extent, do you do that often, or is this a unique scenario?
I've done a little bit. I mean, I did, you know, just here and there, but nothing like this. Not like a whole album, but I'm hoping this will be something I continue doing with, because I enjoy it so much, you know. I think there's something about being a quote solo artist or whatever you want to call it. Although I constantly get asked if I'm the singer in Beck, and you know, I don't think that's going to go away. So
there is
but you know, there's something in that, you know, where in me that always wanted to be in a band, always wanted to work with other people, and you know, so I get to fulfill that in a way doing this.
There's a duet on the record, Heaven Can Wait. Can you tell us a bit about this song?
It was one of the first ones we did, I think. You know, it was one of the first we did where it felt like, oh, I think we have something here. You know, I think you'd seen the movie on TV, right?
No, I hadn't, but I was trying to come up with words and with ideas, and
Yeah, and she had this title, Heaven
and
Can
the
Wait.
title, came up.
Charlotte, I'm interested in your work as an actress and the disciplines of acting versus music. Do you see a close relationship between the two? Do they feed one another? I imagine you were working on films in between recording sessions for this album. So I'm curious of that relationship between the creative areas.
There is a relationship, just because coming back from a film, you feel heavier, and, well, especially coming back from Antichrist, I felt a little different, just having had an experience. But it's not the same thing. I don't think they really link. There's something very intimate with music, that especially being only with Beck and a sound engineer in a studio was very it became very personal and intimate, whereas a film, it's different. There's a crew. It's the same thing. I wasn't singing my own words, and I'm not acting with my own words, but there's something that you do appropriate. The lyrics, they don't become yours, but there's a different process. I find it, but it's great to be able to go from a film to music. It is so different that you breathe makes you breathe in a different way, which is nice.
Is there a similarity at all in the collaboration with, say, a director? You mentioned Antichrist, which is a Lars von Trier film.
Yeah.
Compared to